10 most expensive things Donald Trump owns. Donald Trump has built an empire over the years through various businesses and enterprises. Today, we'll look at 10 of the most expensive things the former president of the United States owns. Number 10, golf courses. It is no secret that Donald Trump loves golf. He spends an obsessive amount of time on the golf course showing off his skills. During the late recession of 2008, the former president snatched up several golfing properties around America, spending millions of dollars on them. Today, he owns 17 golfing properties around the world. If you think that's a lot of properties, just wait till you find out how much he spent renovating one of his golf clubs in Los Angeles. He bought the establishment for $27 million, but after a landslide ruined the 18th hole, Trump spent over $250 million renovating the entire course. The Los Angeles-based Trump National Golf Course is one of the most expensive golf courses in history. Outside of the United States, he has courses based in Scotland, Dubai, and Ireland. While owning 17 golf courses is a bit over the top, it is nothing compared to the next item on the list. Number 9, private jet. A popular symbol during Trump's successful 2016 presidential campaign, Trump's personal Boeing 757 is one of the most luxurious things he owns. The plane was configured to seat just 43 people, when in reality, a plane of that size can comfortably seat over 500 people. The inside of the plane has a personal master bedroom, a dining room, a bathroom with gold fixtures, and a big screen entertainment system. Even the seatbelts are plated with gold on this plane. Trump loves to brand everything he owns, so naturally, the headrests on the plane are embroidered with Trump's family crest. If you thought that was excessive, the cockpit is glass-plated and one of the most technically superior pieces of equipment on any private jet. The plane even has engines made by Rolls-Royce. This helps it travel up to speeds exceeding 500 miles an hour. If you think this is a pinnacle of luxury, wait till you see what's next on the list. Number 8, penthouse in New York City. Donald Trump is especially proud of this possession of his. His 3-story Trump Tower penthouse is located on what he calls the 68th floor of the tower, even though the tower has 58 floors. The penthouse is a beacon of luxury located at the top of Trump's own tower. The penthouse is the place Trump and his wife call home. It is decorated with marble floors, diamonds, murals painted on ceilings, and gold-plated fixtures in the bathrooms. Trump often goes out of his way to get anything he can plated in gold. He can afford to, after all. The penthouse was so precious to Trump that he even invited reporters from Forbes to take a tour of his mansion. He claimed that it was at least worth $200 million, but the magazine estimated that the mansion's worth was closer to $64 million. Even though Trump was just slightly off on this valuation, it is still one of the most expensive penthouses in Manhattan. Number 7, Mar-a-Lago. Referred to as his Winter White House, the Mar-a-Lago is a historic resort in Palm Beach, Florida, owned by former Apprentice star Donald Trump. The club itself is extremely exclusive, with there being a $200,000 initiation fee and annual dues of $14,000. If you were rich enough to be a member, it would still cost you $2,000 to stay overnight. Trump bought the estate for under $10 million back in 1985 and has since renovated it entirely. There are now over 50 bedrooms, 12 fireplaces, and 33 bathrooms in the club. But that isn't all. Trump had the club equipped with tennis courts, a pool, a spa, and a ballroom. The thing that really caps it off is the 20 by 30 foot American flag on an 80-foot flagpole at the club. The only surprising thing is that the flagpole wasn't plated in gold. But this next item makes up for that. Number 6, gold-plated motorcycle. Trump isn't one to ride motorcycles. Of all the things he's been caught doing on camera, it's quite surprising he's never been seen riding a motorcycle. But that doesn't mean Trump wouldn't own one. He visited the set of American Chopper back in 2012 and asked for a customized motorcycle made out of, you guessed it, gold. While Trump would have preferred to have the entire motorcycle made out of gold, the people at Orange County Choppers made one that was just about good enough for Trump's empathetic tastes. The handlebars, the wheels, and the tank were all made out of solid gold. It's safe to say that Trump was more than a happy customer with his new purchase, as it brought him one step closer to his ultimate wish, to have everything he owns plated in gold. While it is uncertain what exactly the motorcycle is worth, it has to at least be worth millions of dollars. Number 5. 7 Springs. Being a real estate man, Trump has been able to find some of the most sought after and expensive properties and been able to afford them at a relatively cheap price. 7 Springs is one of the many properties Trump owns. After he purchased it in 1996 at an estimated $7.5 million, he planned to renovate it into a state-of-the-art 18-hole golf course. However, those plans fell through. Not because there's a cap on owning a certain number of golf courses in America, but because of complaints made by the neighbors. Ever since then, Trump has used the estate as a personal getaway for him and his family. It has all the facilities for a Trump family getaway, including 3 pools and a bowling alley. While Trump values the property at over $200 million, real estate agents believe the property can be traded for around $50 million or less. The price may change depending on the time, but regardless of changes in valuation, having a $50 million estate is a pretty big deal, even if it may not be for Donald Trump. Number 4. A helicopter. The Sikorsky S-76B is another aircraft Trump owns, but apparently not for long. The aircraft is up for sale. However, there is no price available on the listing. You have to call and make an offer if you're a serious buyer. The aircraft is worth over $1 million and has all the trademark features that make it a Trump-owned helicopter. While the letters Trump are no longer plastered across the tail of the aircraft, it still has the Trump Organization's paint scheme and an interior fitted with 24-karat gold-plated hardware. It remains to be seen who the new owner of this gorgeous helicopter is, but for the time being, it belongs to Donald Trump. Number 3. Trump Tower. Trump Tower might be Trump's magnum opus of possessions. It is the lighthouse at the top of which he lives, and it is insanely expensive. How rich do you have to be to not only own one of the most expensive penthouses in Manhattan, but also the building it is on top of? The tower is worth over $300 million, but its value has risen as far as $600 million in the past. The tower has a long-standing history, with it being one of the earlier skyscrapers to be made in the early 1920s. The tower is also famously used as Wayne Enterprise Building from The Dark Knight. The building is one of Trump's most prized possessions and will continue to be for a long, long time. Number 2, the 2003 Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. While Trump owns a wide range of vehicles, the 2003 Mercedes SLR McLaren is one of the most expensive, which is worth near $500,000. The car was launched in 2003 and is a stunning 2-door Grand Tourer with a speed as high as 208 miles per hour. The car is a marvel and is owned by many celebrities, including Kanye West and Drake. Trump owns many other cars, including a Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, a Lamborghini Diablo, a Tesla Roadster, and a Cadillac Elante. The SLR might be his favorite and most expensive car. While his wide array of cars is definitely impressive, it is a very small fraction of the number 1 item on this list. Number 1, the Trump Organization. The Trump Organization owns more than 500 businesses, and about half of them use the Trump name. The organization has a part in pretty much any business sector you can think of, including real estate, hotels, resorts, golf courses, construction, entertainment, book and magazine publishing, food and beverages, and many more. The value of the organization is well over $1 billion. The organization and Donald Trump prides the company on producing and investing in only the best products, with 5 of his most profitable businesses being golf courses and hotels. There have been many failed endeavors, as is the case with most organizations, most notably Trump Casinos, Trump Steaks, and Trump Magazine. The organization is still afloat thanks to the businesses that keep making it millions of dollars every year. While Trump has released very little public documentation, which can definitely give us a value for his organization, it is still estimated to be in the billions. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. See you in the next video.